Hey guys, today I'm going to show you an easy way to create a cool animated progress bar in SwiftUI. So go ahead and open up a new Xcode project. You're going to go iOS app, next. You can name this whatever you want, progress bar example. We're going to go SwiftUI is our interface, SwiftUI app is our lifecycle, and language Swift, and hit next. Go ahead and save this wherever you want to save it. And now we have our project. Go ahead and hit resume on your preview. The iPod Touch is hideous, so we're going to go ahead and change that to the iPhone 12 Pro and resume. All right, so there's our app. What we're going to do is right click on content view. We will come back to this later, but we're going to hit new file, new SwiftUI view, hit next. And we're going to just call this progress bar. Resume the preview. Okay, so the approach we're going to use here, we are going to layer two rounded rectangles on top of each other. That bottom one's going to be like our background one, and it's always going to be the same width. The top one is going to be the good looking. I think we're probably going to do a gradient with it, and it's going to move with the progress. So it'll be halfway across the other one when it is at 50%, for example. So we're going to begin by replacing the text with a rounded rectangle. We're going to go parentheses, corner radius, we'll go 20, and style is continuous. This is taking up the whole screen. So we're going to go dot frame, width is 200, height is 20. So that is black. We're going to go dot foreground color, color dot black dot opacity is equal to 0.1. All right, so now we have this subtle light gray, as you can see. Okay, so for the next step, we need to put another rounded rectangle on top of this one. So we're going to embed this, command click, embed in Z stack. So below this one, we're going to do another rounded rectangle, same corner radius, 20, style continuous. We're going to set the frame as the same for now. Width 200, height 20. Now, this is just laying on top of the other one. If I were to make this 100 for 50%, it sits in the middle right now because we didn't set the alignment on the Z stack. So go ahead and go parentheses, alignment dot leading. Now, if you just want a solid color, you could easily do foreground color dot blue. Okay? But we love gradients. Gradients are sexy. So we are going to go dot background. And the reason we have to use background is because this can be any view. For foreground color, it has to be a color. For background view, you could do anything. So we're going to go linear gradient, parentheses, and just let autofill do its thing. Leading to trailing is good for now. And then for the colors, just go ahead and hit enter. And you see that there's a little bit of it behind it, but we still have that foreground color. So what we need to do is under background, we're going to go foreground color dot clear. And now we're not getting our rounded rectangle. So we need to clip the background because this linear gradient is not a rounded rectangle. It is the background of our rounded rectangle. So we need to go, we're going to put linear gradient on its own line so this isn't confusing because you don't want to do this to the background. So make sure you are applying this to linear gradient and not background. But we're going to go dot clip shape, rounded rectangle, corner radius 20, style continuous. Now we have our snow cone looking progress view. The way that we're going to customize this though, we need to change a few things. So we're going to do a few variables here at the top. We're going to go var width of type CG float is equal to 200. Var height of type CG float is equal to 20. These have to be CG floats, so you just hard code them as that. Then we're going to do percent. Var percent of type CG float is equal to, this could be any percentage you want. Let's do 69 because I'm a child. And then we're going to go var color1 is equal to color parentheses color literal, and just hit enter and you get this fun little color picker. And we're going to go var color2 is equal to color parentheses color literal, and then we can set these as, you know, orange and, come on, what are we, jeez, and pink, whatever. Resume this. Nothing's going to happen yet. I forgot we didn't change it yet. So in the colors in our gradients, we're going to set color 1 to color 2. And then we're going to go through and replace width with our width value. And then our height is not only going to be the height value on the two rounded rectangles, it's also going to be our corner radius value, just because that's the way it works out and it makes it look good if the height is also the same. So you have 3 of those to change. Don't forget this bottom one here in the clip shape. Okay, now our width is currently filling the entire width. So if it's at 200, it's going to fill up all the way. We do not want that. So it requires some math. You can't just fill in, you can't just plug in our percentage here because our width is 200. So it would be 69 out of 200, which is not right. So under body, this has to be inside body. We're going to do let multiplier equal width divided by 100. And then on our top rounded rectangle, the one where it's showing the progress, the one with the good looking linear gradient, we're going to do percent times multiplier. So since this is 200, this is taking 69 times 2. So now we get a true, accurate representation of the progress that is being made. Okay, so let's see this in action. Mind you, by the way, these values don't matter right now. This is just showing your example. So here comes the fun part. We're going to go back to our content view, okay? We're going to replace our text. We're just going to type progress bar because we created this. Now we can fill in all these values we want. So we can do 400 if we want. Then height, we can do 40%. You guessed it. And color literal. And then color parentheses color literal. Oh, I need a capital C here. Silly me. Okay, 400 is too big. We're gonna go back to 330. Okay. Now you can see white. We don't want white. This is a gradient, remember. So we could do like a red because you haven't completed enough to a green maybe. Oh my God, never mind. That is hideous. I like blues the most. So we could go like a dark blue. Oh, that's kind of cool. Looking like Green Goblin. Dark blue to like a light blue. Yeah. Look at that. That's what we like. Okay. Now, so we're going to embed this in a VStack. Okay. So on top of this, we want to show a text of our current percentage. And to do that, we are going to need a state var percent of type CG float is equal to 0 right now, okay? And for our percentage, we're going to plug that in. Sadly, we have to get rid of 69. All good things come to an end. Presume. Okay, so currently we have 0%, but our state is going to allow us to show an animation, and it's going to allow us to change this value dynamically. So in this text, we're going to do, inside the quotes, / parentheses, percent, close parentheses. Now, we do not like that many decimals. So what we're going to do is inside these parentheses, capital I, NT, and then another set of parentheses to convert that into an integer. Now it's just 0. Logan, it's too small. I agree, stranger on the internet. size. We're gonna go dot font, dot system, size 40, weight, dot bold, and you could just erase design. Come on, preview, there we go. Okay, we're looking good. We need to add a percentage sign right before these quotes. And cool, we look good. Finally, we're gonna add a button. We're gonna choose action and label. And for our label, we could just do generate random number. Okay, these are too close together and it's bothering me. So for VStack, we're gonna go parentheses, spacing, 50. Okay, that's better. No, it's not. 100? Okay, yeah. We like breathing room over here. In our action, now you could write like a function for this, but what we're gonna do is we're just gonna set percent is equal to cgfloat.random in, and then this is just providing a range. We're gonna do 0.100. So what that's gonna do, you guessed it, it's gonna generate a random number between 1 and 100. Now our range has to be this because we want the correct percentage. 100% is the most you can get, 0% is the least. Hit play on your preview and try it out. It works. Cool, right? It just appears immediately though, and we like animations. We want it to look good. So all you have to do under your progress bar is hit dot animation, and you can select any of these. You know, try a few different ones out if you want. Linear. That seems a little boring to me. We're gonna go spring. Yeah, we like that. Boom, and there it is, guys. So really, it's just a matter of layering those two rounded rectangles on top of each other. And then that part with the multiplier is crucial. You just have to, whatever value you're putting, it has to end up being a percentage out of 100. So just remember that. And this is something that can be used in like a to-do list. This is a very versatile thing, and SwiftUI makes it very easy. So guys, this is actually my first YouTube video, and this is the first one I'll be posting. I am a full-time iOS developer. I'm self-taught, and when I was learning, it was like very dry material. I have fun. I have fun building these things. It's not super serious to me. I do take it seriously, but like I feel like I should be able to enjoy myself while I'm building cool shit. So that's kind of how I feel about it. And I'm going to be posting a lot of tutorials. I'm going to like document, you know, the process of me building my own apps as well. So if you like this video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna be uploading pretty often. Also comment, we can be friends. So comment, let me know what you think. Request a tutorial. SwiftUI is my favorite. I can do anything in Swift and iOS. And like I said, I just really enjoy this, guys. So if you've watched this, thank you. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.